we're live.
Hello, everybody. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, we are Open Mic America, streaming all across the great USA. These songwriters, these 9 songwriters, will sing for you and me. We live in a nation based on music. The songs and stories are underneath it all. Each one of our singer-songwriters is part of the beating heart of American music, the tapestry of story and song that has been weaving us together for generations. And we're so glad to share that with all of you watching tonight. And this is going to be a great show. In the before times, before COVID, if we wanted to see a show like this, we would have to hop in our car and look up the schedule of the local open mic, make sure we get there on time, and travel to visit these shows around the country. But tonight, we're using the wonders of technology to connect every one of these performers with you in the comfort of your own home. And it's an opportunity to see the best of the best all at the same time. We want everyone out there in YouTube land to know that all of us here at Open Mic America love spending time with each other. And so in addition to the performers' 2 songs, we'll be getting to know them through short interviews by our co-host Pete Summer. He's going to be interviewing and getting to the meat of the matter of why the songwriters do what they do and why they love writing songs. It's a fascinating process. The lineup on the website in the description of the YouTube, I'm going to introduce every one of these performers and they're going to give you a big old wave. And, oh, by the way, I'm Alice Osborne. I want to say that one more time. TK Tran is our sound engineer and Pete Summer, like I said, is our co-host. We're going to start with Melia from Cary, North Carolina, Wade Worthington from Portland, Oregon, Roberta Lamb from East Providence, Rhode Island, Julie Grower from Nashville, Tennessee, Cheryl K Wood from Houston, Texas, Max Newton from Berkeley, California, Stacy Henley from Corvallis, Oregon, Arnie Herdy from Burlingame, California, and Jane Canfield from Olympia, Washington. We are so happy to have all of you here, and I'm going to turn the show over to our first performer, my very good friend, Melia from Cary, North Carolina.
We ready to roll here? By the way, I noticed that I was the first person on the list, and I was thinking that must be that I'm like the feature act, and then I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm the warm-up act. We ready?
We're ready for you. Go right ahead, Michael.
This first song is off of my EP that was released last month. Looking so sad, just breaking to tears, so tired and forsaken, abandoned by peers, prayers never answered, the skies are all gray, all in tatters, dreams swept away. Cry if you feel you must cry. Near you, know you, I'm holding you. Oh, you know me, it's all right. Was a sworn skeptic. You poked fun at my jeers, but words you spoke truly, true courage from fear. Oh, 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 oh.
'cause I'm not your savior, not the Lone Ranger. I'm just your caretaker. Christ knows you've been mine. So cry if you feel you must cry. Near you, I know you. I'm reaching out toward you. Smile, oh please, lady, smile. We'll hold you through hard times. Your harbor, your lifeline. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
So much, Michael. And I wanted to mention Michael's favorite open mic is St. Elmo's in Alexandria, Virginia.
Let's go ahead and
You're ready for the next one? Yes.
sure. This is an old song that I wrote many years ago, but I still like it. It's a little different flavor.
Lonely highway, take me home. Lonely highway, I got no place left to go. Highway, when will you ever take me home? Lonely highway, I'd surely love to see my home. Every little dusty town I stumble through and I'm on my way. Lonely highway, it's like I'm always all alone. Lonely highway, wherever I go I don't belong. All my friends back home have wives and their families. Sometimes I think of the children bouncing on their knees. I got nothing here to show for myself. I'm just an empty shell.
Thank you so much, Michael. And it's great to have you back on Open Mic America.
Yeah, hi, Michael. Welcome back. Yeah, nice couple of songs there. Now, did you say you just released another CD or EP?
Well, it's an EP. It's a 6-song EP. If you went to my website, which is, am I doing advertising here? michaelmelia.com. It's up in the upper right-hand corner. It's called Waiting for Tomorrow. If you click on that, it'll give you the links to the streaming platforms, Spotify, Pandora, that kind of thing.
Well, great. Yeah, and just for information, all the performers' links that are on the Open Mic America website, right next to their name from today's performance. So you can reach them that way. So, Michael, what's your favorite and least favorite part about being a musician?
Well, I guess the favorite part is that it's sort of therapy. It's a way for a release. But I was talking to somebody before. Sometimes it's a way to kind of release feelings, particularly bad, negative feelings, whatever. But then you get some really fragments that you might like when you're writing, and then the hard part is how you make that into a song, and that can be like an obsessive thing. So it's both the good and the bad is really writing. Sometimes they come out real easily. Sometimes it takes years.
Mm-hmm. So how is this kind of imposed isolation during this COVID situation? How has that affected your writing? And have you done a lot of writing during that time?
Yeah, I've done some writing. It's a lot of it's been the EP work that I did, the songs that I put together. I worked with a couple people to help me out, producer and arranger, and was able to build some of the songs that I had to sharpen them up, and did some work on some of the other ones. But there's some other ones where I'm just sort of painted into a corner. There's some things I really like about them, but I haven't been able to pull them together. But I think that so it's been kind of good and bad. I think that sometimes when you're out there performing, it sort of forces you to do something. So it's been, like I say, it's been sort of good and bad, but it certainly gave me the time to focus on really refining some of the work that I had done for the EP.
Great, and this technology has been a godsend through this time to keep us all connected and together, at least in my humble opinion. Anyway, thank you so much, Michael, and we'll move on to Wade, and everybody check out Michael's website.
Michael.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Wade Worthington from Portland, Oregon, and the Artichoke Music open mic is his favorite open mic. And we're so glad to have you, Wade. You're last on the show in June.
Yes. And I guess I'll get started. I'm going to do a song I wrote called Channel Me. It's a song about going to an estate sale and then bringing home a ghost. And the ghost narrates the song, and here it goes. You walked in the room and caught my eye. You climbed up the stairs and passed me by. I waved hello, but of course you couldn't see. And that's the way I finally found you. Yeah, that's the way I finally found you. You flipped through the photos on the floor. I stood there watching through the door. You found my yearbook. No, it wasn't all that much. And that's the way you finally found me. Yeah, that's the way you finally found me. Oh, 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 Well, if you would stay for breakfast, if you would have some tea, if you would find the time of day for a kindred spirit, one that you can see, said if you would channel me. For hidden treasures you've got an eye. Don't let those memories die. You took me with you, now the story can be told. Yeah, that's the way you finally found me. Yeah, that's the way I finally found you. Stay for breakfast, if you would have some tea, if you would find the time of day for a kindred spirit, one that you can see, said if you would channel me, if you would channel me, yeah, channel me. Channel me. Thank you very much.
Ah, I love that groove.
Next song I'm going to have my partner Helen help with some of the singing. And I also want to note before I forget that she helped out with the lyrics on this song.
If I could get up here.
Hi, Helen.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm going to sit because I'm very short. And, let's see here. Okay.
So we watched this. Well, I should say I'm a fan of jazz. And one artist I like is Blossom Dearie, and we looked her up on YouTube, and we saw a program from a French television show where she played a duet on the piano with the host. And so this is a song that came out of that. It's about me dreaming of sitting side by side with Blossom Dearie. In case you haven't heard who Blossom Dearie is, she was a famous artist from the, I think, 50s, 60s. She has a very tiny, girlish voice. But anyway, so this is a song about dreaming about sitting side by side playing with Blossom Dearie. It's a song about collaboration, and here it goes. Blossom Dearie appeared to me last night in a dream. She said, come sit near me and play along, off her hands in the key of C. She said, oh my dearie, have no fear, listen if you might. Music theory is nice to know, but we'll play by heart tonight. Tonight, I dug the sound as our hearts opened up with the keys. Up till dawn, on the bench taking turns as we please. Blossom Dearie abandoned me in my dream last night. She said, peel me a grape or I'm out of here. Then I woke to the morning light.
Oh, my dearie, have
Someday, someday, hey. A lovely sound as our hearts opened up with the keys. Up till dawn on the bench, taking turns as we please. Anytime we collaborate, to me it would mean the most. Side by side in an altered state, so grandiose. Blossom dearie appeared to me last night in a dream. She said, come sit near me and play along. Off her hands in the key of C. 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 Play around in the key of C. Play around in the key. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Great song. Charming, charming.
Thank you.
I think that's the fun of a part. That's okay.
Thank you both.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice, Wade.
pleasure.
Thank you so much. It's good seeing you again.
Yeah, you too, Pete.
Yeah. So how are you? Have you recorded anything new?
Well, recorded. I'm been pretty busy during the pandemic, coming out with demos. Well, before the pandemic hit, I had formed a band, and we had a couple shows lined up, and then, bam, the pandemic hit, and no more shows, and then we thought we were going to get together again this early part of the summer, and unfortunately that kind of fell apart too, and so we're still on hiatus. So I've been busy writing these demos, anticipating the time when we'll get together again. So it's been a lot of fun. Been writing new songs, and yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll be getting out there soon. So, what is it about music that makes you feel the most passionate?
I like the unknown. You know, starting on a song and not. I mean, this is what comes to me at the moment here. I'm sure I'll probably have some other answer when I think back, but not knowing where something's going to go. You know, you got a feeling, and you start writing words, and you know, it could turn into something great, or it could just be dismal. It's kind of exciting when it does. It's also like a roller coaster, but it's something that's addictive, and you get adrenaline high from writing songs, I find, at least for myself, and that's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, so the evolutionary aspects of creation. Kind of. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Well, great. Good to see you, and look
Yeah, you
forward to
too.
hearing more from you, and hopefully see you out there live and in the new world.
I hope
Thanks,
so.
Wade.
Thank you.
Our next performer is Roberta Lamb from East Providence, Rhode Island, but she is originally from Boston, Massachusetts, and her favorite open mic is the Roslyn Dale virtual open mic, and the participants are known as the Romulans. And I checked out their website. They have a very robust website, and in fact, tomorrow night they have a virtual open mic. So check it out. It's easy. Rosendale open mic, like Mike, M-I-K-E. And take it away, Roberta. You're new to us, but I know you're going to have a lot of fun. 2 songs.
I'm having fun already.
Oh,
Good
good.
job. I'm impressed, Alice. Well, I have to say one correction. I'm originally a Texan. And I moved to Massachusetts a long time ago, and now I'm in Rhode Island. And just one thought, Wade, I'm sure you've heard Blossom Deary's song about Rhode Island. If you have not heard it, I encourage everybody to go find it. It's terrific. Anyway, I'm going to share two of my originals. This is a song that I wrote during the time when we were all shut down, and we lost so many people. And there were a lot of goodbyes. Hopefully, we are coming to the end of that period before too long. But it sort of brought me in touch with how fragile life is. And it's based on a couple of true stories. So this song is called One Step Away. It goes like this. An aging dog with failing sight, on steps and paths he takes his time. Dinner scraps, he waits for treats, then finds a spot, curls by her feet. But one misstep or one missed rail, and the aging pair fall down the stairs. And just like that, we're only a step away from saying goodbye. One step away from a nightmarish fear, an unbearable loss, and a bridge we must cross. One step away, one step away. In the checkout line for his favorite wine, to bring to a friend's birthday party. He takes a call, then he's in free fall, when his doctor tells him the bad news. Though he's just a young man, what they found on his scan would change his life forever. Just like that, we're only a step away from saying goodbye. One step away from a nightmarish fear, an end it's too near, and a bridge we must cross. About her long-lost friend, could she bravely reach out? She takes a risk, they rebuild their bond. By holding out, they turned it around. From that day on, their weekly calls are filled with joy and laughter. And just like that, we're only a step away from starting again. One step away from moving past the years. So two old friends you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Thank you, Roberta.
All right, I'm going to switch guitars here.
What's the name of your dog there? Your
My
puppy?
dog. My puppy, that's Rosie. Because as you
Hey,
might
Rosie.
have been able to tell, I had a dog, not one, but two sibs that died during the pandemic.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. And my family is grown and gone, so it was a very sad time.
Oh, I can imagine.
And I welcomed Rosie, and so far she's behaving.
Good girl, Rosie.
I know, she's so wonderful. She's wonderful. My daughter lives in Olympia. We have someone from Olympia here, so I'm
Yeah.
super excited. Anyway, this is really exciting for me to be here tonight. All right, this is a song that I wrote. We got a tremendous amount of rain here. I know it's raining in Olympia. I heard that this afternoon, that it's been raining for 2 weeks. Well, it did nothing but rain here in the summer. And so I wrote a song called Turn Around, Don't Drown. Let's see, am I on the right guitar? Wait a minute. I gotta make sure I get through. That one's muted. All right. I think you can hear the guitar, right? Good. So this is Turn Around, Don't Drown. It's got a little fun riff. And it goes like this. Just minding my own business, I was keeping my head down. Been circling round this barn too long, time to leave this town. I went down by the water just to let my worries fade. One glimpse of you, my heart stopped, I almost backed away. Your easy smile, your damn good looks, they really drew me in. I can't tell just what it was, but I felt it in my skin. You might bring me to higher ground through the rising water, but something in my heart says, turn around, don't drown. Turn around, don't drown. Now I've been wrong and selfish, and I don't do what I should. I ought to tell you walk on by, 'cause maybe I'm no good. Now rain, it makes me restless, and the sunshine makes me smile. But what you got makes me wanna stay with you a while. You might bring me to higher ground through the rising water, but something in my heart says, turn around, don't drown. Turn around, don't drown. Now the river water's raging, who knows just where it goes. But you and I, let's work it out, get across this flooded road. So loosen up your collar, maybe we could fool around. And I'll ignore the whispers that say turn around, don't drown. That say turn around, don't drown. Hey, thanks. Thank you so much.
Very nice,
Thank you,
Roberta. Gosh,
Thanks.
thank you so much for being here today. You've had a busy day today.
I did.
You did. I mean, and I was reading your website, and you were at the Women in Music Gathering Singer Songwriter Showcase at noon. And
Dang,
you want to
that's
tell us
right.
about that?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's just such an honor and a joy to play in person again. But I don't want to take anything away from this opportunity. I could never be playing with you guys and meeting you all. I mean, it's just, there are so many wonderful things that have come out of the technology and our ability to be connected this way. But I have to say that it was really fun to go down to this wonderful Irish bar in Somerville, Massachusetts called the Burren. That's kind of everyone's favorite spot. I mean, the bartender recognized me from another bar, and I was with a gathering of there were 7 women, and we each did a couple of songs, and then we did a closing, of course, Shower the People we did together. It was fun. Anyway, it was just great, and it was a joy to be in person and hear one another live.
Yeah,
So.
I love it. I've been back out there doing. I haven't done a lot of Zoom, but this is a great way to connect cross borders. I mean, this is so nice. I never would have met all you people from different parts of the country, different parts of the world, and it's technology does have its joys, right?
Absolutely. And I don't know if I can say, I'm going to be attending a show this weekend, a showcase called NERFA. And one of the things that they're talking about, that's the New England Regional Folk Alliance. And you can find me if you want to find me, and you can find out when I'm going to be playing. But one of the things they're saying is that for the first time, some musicians are starting to make a living because of what you're offering, because, we're able to be more connected. And so there are opportunities. So we have to look on the bright side.
Yeah, there's Patreon, and there's all sorts of ways of doing it virtually. But I've noticed that if maybe any of you that have performed out, people are they're more generous with their tips. I'm amazed. The tip jar is overflowing. It's very nice.
It's great. I haven't done so much of that. Today's event was a charity for raising money for an organization called Wigs for Kids. But it's true. I just think in general, there are some of the angry people, but in general, people have a bigger heart right now, just because we have to hold one another.
Yeah, look for the best, right?
Absolutely.
So,
thank you for spotlighting Rosie.
Yeah. Well, my gosh. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your talents and your puppy.
My puppy. She's got it going on.
Okay.
She'll have to get a song
Roberta.
soon. Thank you.
Yeah. Look forward to hearing more from
everybody.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roberta. Our next performer is Julie Grower from Nashville, Tennessee, and her favorite open mic is the Madison Guild, which takes place at Dee's Country Cocktail Lounge, and it is a live venue. So check that out, Madison Guild at Dee's Country Cocktail Lounge. And without further ado, here's Julie.
Well, hello. I am so thrilled to be in the company of all these wonderful songwriters and with such great hosts, really putting this together and promoting it. So, I'm Julie Grower. I live in Nashville, Tennessee, originally from New York. And my first song is a song that was inspired by a song prompt to write a song with the word dragon in it. But at the same time, I was feeling a lot of emotions around wanting to do something on climate change. And this is what came of it. Massive fire-breathing dragons once roamed the land, feared by many, challenged by few, filled our heads with wondrous stories of God and man. Epic battles, your fame it grew. Millions of years on this earth. Now your numbers are small. Sea keeps rising every day. Your islands bound to soldiers come with darts and rifles to win a prize. Towns move closer and box you in. You can see 300 meters with ancient eyes. Can you see how the story ends? Millions of years on this earth. Now your numbers are small. Sea keeps rising every day. Your island's bound to fall. Oh, Komodo, where will you go? Oh, Komodo, where will you go? Millions of years on this earth. Now your numbers are small. Sea keeps rising every day. Will we destroy you all? Oh, Komodo, where will you go? 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 Thank you. So, this next song is a song that I wrote not too long after the death of my mom in 2019. And it's, you know, there's all these books out there about grief and the process of grief and all of that. And I did a little bit of reading on that and everything. But it was really this song that kind of helped me, you know, work through it. And that's basically what it's about, is that it's something that we don't get over. It's something we go through. And it's a process to be honored, just as we honor those who have left us, or at least left this earthly plane. It's called Down Here. Down here, no one can reach me. The pain is mine alone. In those last days, you were silent, but I knew you could hear my song. I'm told it's gonna get better if I can face the fear and let my soul dive down here. Down here, it's dark and scary. Sadness washes over me. I sit real still and close my eyes. Your smiling face is there to see. Finding sweet release each time I shed a tear, and crying is allowed down here. Reading the cards on my windowsill, words of comfort from people I love. Now the floodgates open wide. My voice joins the perching dove. Down here, this mortal coil, and it's not time to follow you beyond. But each wise word and happy memory is here to keep me strong. I know it's gonna get better. I feel your spirit near. So I'll stay a little longer down here. I'll stay a little longer down here.
Great
Really,
topics.
thank you so much. Two thoughtful, thought-provoking songs. Thank you so much.
Thank
Very
you
nice,
for having
Julie.
me.
It, God, I'm sure it was very emotional for you to write that song.
Yes, it was, and probably cried through 3/4 of it the first few times I played it. Still
I
sometimes do.
totally understand. So you're in Nashville. I haven't been in Nashville in about 5 years. Been to the Commodore Lounge and the Bluebird and
Oh yeah,
all
great,
those,
great, really great venues. Yeah,
all
awesome
those
venues.
great places. Yeah,
Yeah, played them a lot. Mhm.
yeah, that's fun. So, what's the best musical advice you've ever been given?
Whew, wow. Okay. Well, it's kind of about breaking down the wall between the performer and the audience so that it's not like you're bringing them the music, you're bringing them into your experience of the song. So the more deeply that I experience the song as I'm singing it, the more deeply I think the audience, at least I think the audience experiences it. So I think that's it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, and I sense the connection you have with your writing and with me as part of the audience. I mean, it connected and it resonated. So
Thank you.
so much for sharing.
Glad.
Yeah, and look forward to hearing more from you. And have you recorded your songs and are
Yes.
they out and available?
Yeah, I put out 3 singles in the last few months. That song and 2 others. And I also have a 7-song EP from a few years ago and a full CD from a few years before that. And everything's available out on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes Music, all streaming on all those platforms. Yeah.
Well, great. So everybody check it out. Okay.
I hope
Thank you
do.
so much, Julie.
Thank you for having me.
Our next performer is Cheryl K Wood from Houston, Texas, and her favorite open mic is the Old Quarter Acoustic Cafe in Galveston, Texas, where Townes Van Zandt used to perform. Is that correct, Cheryl?
Yes, he did perform there. It's the whole interior. It's a dive bar. It's the coolest place ever. The whole interior is dedicated to Townes Van Zandt. Rex Bell was the bass player for Townes Van Zandt, and he recently sold it, but it is he was an original owner.
Oh, that's amazing. So thank you for letting us know about that. The TVZ fans out there, myself. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, take it away, Cheryl.
Okay. I'm in Texas. I've been here for a dozen years, and I'm originally from Kentucky. My entire family is from the Appalachian region, so I'm working on a new CD. I'm not working on it, it's finished. So now I'm in the process of getting it out there, so I'm going to do a couple of songs off of that. This one, actually, my sister wrote with me, and it's kind of a fantasy thing because back in the whiskey wars, back in the late 1800s, my family actually sided on the side of the law. So they wanted to tax the whiskey. But anyway, we thought it was fun to write this tune.
The moon shines bright on that copper kettle, hidden down deep in a holler somewhere. Keep it out of sight of them revenue worms. Fooling them feds is a tricky affair. You gotta take your time cooking that concoction. Slow and easy gets you to the sweet seduction. Oh, nothing on earth will make you feel slicker than a great big swig of that good corn liquor. Brewing home hooch, it's risky business. Flush the smoke, that's what my daddy taught. Don't leave no tracks, don't trust no strangers. The name of the game is do not get caught. You gotta take your time cooking that concoction. Slow and easy get you to the sweet seduction. Oh, nothing on earth will make you feel slicker than a great big swig of that good corn liquor. Stays forever clear and we chug, chug, chug. Smell that sour mash in the air this evening. Come and get you some of that hillbilly drug. You gotta take your time cooking that concoction. Slow and easy get you to the sweet seduction. You there quicker than a great big swig of that good corn liquor. A great big jug of that good corn liquor.
Chug, 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 Cheryl.
Yay! I think it'll be all right here. Let me hold on a second. Capo issued. Give me just a second here. This song is about the home place in eastern Kentucky. My ancestors settled outside of Harlan County in a little bitty town called Cawood. And the homestead stood for many, many, many years. We just lost it maybe 15 years ago or so. Log cabin, etc. Anyway, my daddy went to college, etc., and moved from the area and moved up north to Cincinnati area, where lots of people from the region did the same thing. But all he wanted to do was go back home. I mean, he has this longing for home. Anyway, that's the inspiration for this song. There's no more work in this Harlan County town. No more black gold being mined out of the ground. No more train cars rolling southbound. There's no more work in this Harlan County town. I'll pack cane chairs and Mama's handmade quilt. I'll pack tin types, leave the coal dust and silt. I'll pack the memories of everything I built. I'll pack the cane chairs and Mama's handmade quilt. Now it's time to go, but everybody knows much.
I love the story song, Cheryl.
Oh,
Well, thank you, Cheryl, telling
Yeah.
those wonderful stories through your songs. So who's influenced your style mainly? Who do you think?
Oh goodness, what a question. I have always been drawn to the singer-songwriter people, so Dolly Parton was huge way back when, and the rest of, I mean, I grew up on rock and roll. So Bryan Adams, Bruce Springsteen, those were Neil Young, geez, in the 70s, sitting around the campfire, everybody playing the Neil Young songs with the acoustic guitar. Though reaching way, way back, when I first got my first guitar, you know, like 12 years old, was like John Denver and Peter, Paul, and Mary, stuff like that. So it's a big mix.
Okay, and how has your style evolved, and what describe your style now?
Goodness, I feel like I pull from roots music big time. I love blues. I've been playing bands for years and years and years. I play bass guitar, and I love grooving on a nice bass line, and just that roots thing really reaches my very essence. So anything with the roots and the folk and the just Americana feel, I'm gravitated to.
All that crossover, that's wonderful. So why don't you tell us about your favorite performance of your career?
My favorite performance? Goodness, I don't have too many. Let's see here. I got to go to Ireland around 2008 or so, and in the Ring of Cary. It was so cool. The guy who brought me over there wanted a real band to go, and we got to perform many tunes in a little town, a little village called Sneem. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. They were like screaming for Jimi Hendrix and Fleetwood Mac, and oh my goodness. The song that stole the whole night, believe it or not, this was all cover stuff. We're in Ireland, remember. So we're not an Irish band, so the Americans are here, the Americans are here. In the street, I'm not kidding. It was so cool. The beers were sloshing like this. They drowned us out with Take Me Home Country Roads, believe it or not. Wow. It was an amazing experience.
Great memories, great story. Well, thank you, Cheryl, for being on this, and look forward to hearing more from you.
Gosh, thank you so much.
Love to have you back. Yay. And that goes for all the new folks, and you know who you are. We have a veteran, Max Newton from Berkeley, California. He was last on the show in August, and his favorite open mic experience is with the West Coast Songwriters. They have, every week they have virtual open mics, and you can check that out. I'm also a member of the West Coast Songwriters, so I need to get on that too. Max, take it away for us.
Hey, everybody. So, in keeping with the bright and happy tone of the last song, I'm going to start off with a song called Broken Angels, and it's the happier of the two songs. Broken angels fall from heaven. That's just what they do. But don't make it personal now, 'cause it's got nothing to do with you. They're just falling from heaven. That's what broken angels do when they're falling from heaven on you. They wrap you in their arms and wings and take you to the ground. Every pore is open, drinking in the sound. There isn't any part of you knows how to turn them down. When they're falling from heaven on you. Broken angels fall from heaven. That's just what they do. And if you catch one, it'll break all over you. And angel blood will burn you through bone and skin. Leave a glowing puddle wash its feathers in. Some will offer diamonds, shining bands of gold. Some will promise passion, some will come on cold. Some will dangle glory as their broken wings unfold. When they're falling from heaven on you. Better just to stay out of their way. But the damn things are so beautiful that they turn the night to day. 'Cause there's still a little heaven, and it's shining in their face. They're falling from heaven, falling from heaven, falling from heaven on you.
Oh, man.
Very nice.
Thank you. And that's the happier of the two songs.
Okay.
This next one's called Big Mama Got a Fever. And I think you can all probably, by the way, that last song, Broken Angels, number one, no angels were actually hurt in the process of that song. And number two, it was non-gender. So you can make that angel whatever gender or non-gender you would like to make it. This is called Big Mama Got a Fever. Big Mama, she got a fever. Her face is dry and red. The Big Mama, she got a fever, and she can't get out of bed. It's like she's been possessed by some ungrateful guest who thinks the reason she built her nest was just for its convenience. Big Mama's got a fever, too many kids to feed. All they want to do is eat, eat, eat. They're gonna bleed her dry, flush her down the drain, carving up her hills, digging out her veins. Now Big Mama, she got a fever. Her eyes are sunken caves. She burns and then she freezes, sun and moon and tidal waves. She really needs some rain to soothe her aches and pains. Now there's a reason when she complains. Big Mama caught that fever from some kids who can't behave. her children had a daddy who stole everything and left. And before him, their granddaddy made off with her whole chest. She's praying something's left, not just an empty nest. And that's the reason she's so depressed. And she's starting to wonder if she should invite that guest. Yeah, Big Mama's got a fever. Yeah, she's full with child again. She's running out of space to keep the darlings in. They're either gonna leave or the herd has got it thin. All they want to do is eat and procreate. Something's got to change or it'll be too late. Later she'll be fine, no matter what we do. But if Mama gets a fever, she'll be giving it to you. And the fever's gonna kill us. Yeah, that fever's gonna kill us. Yeah, that fever's gonna kill us. And then Mama's just gonna start all over again. And that's it. That's it.
Kids are gonna eat, right, Max?
Yep. Yeah, we definitely consume.
Oh, Max.
Awesome song.
Long time no see.
How you be?
Good.
Glad to hear.
How's
So
it?
what crazy questions you have for me?
Oh, yeah. I know. You hate the questions.
I
don't
hate.
you?
I'll tell you. I heard one question somebody asked that answered was about what's the best advice. I like that one. First one, the best advice anybody gave me was get a day job. The other one was by Country Joe McDonald, who said, "Max, it's just entertainment."
Yeah, so you're going to pick your own questions, huh, Max?
That's what I did.
You know that doesn't work.
You know I'm the kind of guy.
And I know you too well. I've known you too long, and you can't get away with that because now how about I know you're going to talk to me like Donald Duck. So I okay, I'm going to be really harsh. Pin you up against the wall.
All
Describe
right, cool.
the rest of your life in 5 words.
In a van.
In a van.
I see. I only use 3. See. Yeah.
I know. Well, you're contrary. What can I say? You're great.
Yeah,
though.
you know.
So, what was the inspiration, or was there an event that inspired that last song?
Yeah. I've been here 70 years now, although 8 months of it was still attached to a meat wall and with a tube. But yeah, no, it's just. It's obvious. It's things aren't going so well, and we got too many people. And imagine if we had 200 million people on this planet with all the technology we have. There would be so much available space and wealth and water and everything else. It's not that we don't have enough of stuff. We just have too much of us.
Too many humans, huh?
Too many humans.
So
It's like a cancer.
So Dan Brown's Inferno should be more of a reality.
Well, there's just we got possible solutions if people just start using their brains instead of other parts of their body.
Well, there you go.
So anyway, that's it. Yeah. I'm the old guy, preaching doom and gloom now. I'm at the age now where you're supposed to preach doom and gloom. If you don't do that, you haven't fit your niche.
I disagree. I could be preaching doom and gloom, right, Arnie?
Yeah.
Well, you know that I usually do happy songs, but the last couple times I didn't do any political stuff, and it's like I kept hearing people going, "We like it when you do political stuff," so I finally did some political stuff.
So you're pandering to the masses.
I'm pandering to the masses. Either that or the misses. Either the masses or the misses. You got to pander to somebody.
There you go. Well, Max, it's always a treat to hear you, and I'm glad that everything turned out well with the one song you did, way back when, the cardiac song.
Yeah.
And I had a little experience of that myself. So
did you?
Anyway, yeah.
I remember. Yeah, you told me. That's good.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Max, and see you next August.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
And next up we have Stacy Henley from Corvallis, Oregon, and her favorite open mic is the Sisters Writing Academy in Sisters, Oregon, and they have a Sisters Songwriting Folk Festival. And tell us a little bit more about that, Stacy.
So for about 4 days before the Sisters Folk Festival, there's a songwriting camp, and that was where I first started sharing my music. And everybody has a chance to go up and share their songs that they wrote. And then there's also, like, during the camp, there's workshops and really, really great food and a lot of really good, cool people that you can talk about songwriting with and learn from. Really, you get to know the artists because the artists are putting on the workshops, and it's really a special experience because then they go on to perform at the actual festival, and you know them then, so it's really neat.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So check it out. They have a great website. And Stacy, we can't wait to hear your 2 songs.
Yeah. Okay. So this first song I actually wrote with a gal from Nashville who I met at the Sisters Folk Fest, and we started writing it at the actual song camp, and then we finished it, over the months later through Zoom. So, and she's the real deal. So she's very special, and this was a great opportunity for me to write with her. So I'm really grateful for it. But it's called Nescoin Parade. Let's go in the Nescoin, 4th of July. Candy hits the ground with a firecracker sound. Crowds are flying high. All our cars and the mayor and the dog are dressed for Uncle Sam's birthday. Today, our whole town is on parade. Cards in the bike spokes, passing by the old folks sitting in their folding chairs. Kids on horseback, flags on the gun rack, sulfur in the salty air. Celebrating the amazing thing, our freedom's here to stay. Today, our whole town is on parade. Well, not a whole lot goes on around here the other days of the year. From Labor Day to Late May, every other house is empty till the summer comes near. Starts down Hawk Street, left on Amity, turn again on Breakers Ave. Don't need a fancy flow, we decorate no bow, we use what we have. Parade's so short, it's time to build a sand fort, chugging on a hard lemonade. Today, our whole town is on parade. Oh, today, our whole town is on parade. Today, our whole town was on parade. Okay, this next song was the very first song I ever wrote on the guitar, and it's called Kindness. I was trying to learn how to play moon shadow during the eclipse, and somehow this song just came into my head, and it's actually kind of wrote it as a really good reminder to myself. So I'd be more kind just in general. So here goes. Kindness is floating in the air, floating everywhere, not sure if you're aware. It floats into my nose, causing tingles in my toes. You can reach out and grab it when you know you have it near. And when you know you have it, you can use it anywhere. 'Cause that kindness is floating in the air, floating everywhere, not sure if you're aware that it'll float into your nose, causing tingles in your toes. When it floats from me to you, it's coming from a heart that's true. When it floats from you to me, grateful is what I'll be. For that kindness floating in the air, floating everywhere, and all we gotta do is share. But maybe I don't wanna go out of my way. Maybe I don't wanna, what can I say? Well, I'm gonna tell you when I do it anyway. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to have kindness floating in the air, floating everywhere. All we gotta do is share. So it floats into our nose, causing tingles in our toes. Put a flower in a vase for a smile on the face of your mate. Imagine doing something nice for somebody you hate. So that kindness is floating in the air, floating everywhere. All we gotta do is share. All we gotta do is care. Not sure if you're aware that there's kindness floating in the air, floating everywhere.
Can you
Love
all
that.
see my mug?
Very nice.
Woo! Lovely.
Thank you.
Be kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to write that.
Great to have you with us, Stacy.
It's nice to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Stacy, thank you for sharing your talents. Do you play any other instruments other than guitar?
I used to. I grew up playing the flute and the saxophone, and then stopped for many, many years, and then started playing the piano maybe 10 or 11 years ago, and then stopped playing the piano and started guitar about three and a half years ago. But yeah.
So, do you have a favorite? I guess guitar would be your favorite currently, but
Yes.
but if you would go back and play one of those other instruments, do you have a favorite to go back to?
I'd have to say probably the saxophone, maybe. Yeah, but no, I wouldn't go back. I really love the guitar. And I'd probably go try something like, violin or fiddle or cello or something. I like strings a lot.
Strings, okay.
Yeah, I'd
Do you
love
have
to
a f-
learn how to play the mandolin. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I've tried. My stubby little fingers or big fingers don't do well on that. What do you have a favorite guitar that you play, your go-to?
Oh my gosh, I love my guitar. It's a Breedlove. It's my only guitar actually. Well, I guess
Okay.
I just
So
recently
that's
got
your
another
favorite.
one. Yeah, it sounds so beautiful. Like I haven't found another guitar that I like the sound of better. It just is a beautiful sounding acoustic. So
It is. It sounds great. Listening to it, it's very very good. What's your next step in music?
oh man, I have been trying to get a CD made, and I've been working with some really great people these last several months. A neighbor and a friend up in Portland, and then a studio up in Portland more recently, the Hallowed Halls. I'm just starting to, well, I got some really good tracks laid down, and I'm on my way to getting an EP. I've got like 6 or so songs that I'm really trying hard to get recorded and finished and out. I mean, it's been a dream for years for me to make a CD, so I'm just slow.
Well, now's the time. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
well, thank you so much for sharing, and we look forward to hearing that EP.
Thanks.
And more of you on Open Mic America.
I'd love
Thank
to
you
come
so
back.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stacy.
Thank you.
And next up, we have Arnie Herdy from Burlingame, California. And his
Yes.
favorite open mic is Sweet Connections Virtual Open Mic. And they gave Arnie a wonderful shout out and promoted Open Mic America on their page.
Yes.
I thought that was super cool. And they must love you. And it's nice to have a
They're
group.
just really cool guys at Sweet Connection.
Yes. All right, take it away, Arnie.
They're sweet guys. We're all
Sweet
very
guys.
sweet there. So for my first song, what I like to say about this song is, and it's true, I wrote this song when the pandemic, or pandamit, I like to call it, the pandamit started. And a couple of months into that, I was thinking about my grandkids and other kids, how they're kind of stuck inside. So that's what, let me see if I can get it. Okay, here we go. So this is called I'll Be Waiting. Little petal weakly settled in a gentle breeze, shaken loose by warm winds, pushed and blown out to the sea. Take my wish with you, and when you're lifted from that tree, tell me what you find out there and bring it back to me. Hear the bee that's hovering and weaving in the air, when the smell of something sweet draws you away from here. Put my questions in your pouch, and while you are away, show them to who will listen, and then tell me what they say. In the meantime, I'll be waiting, nothing to do while you're away. Get back before I get impatient and distracted by the news of the day. Curly worm conforming to what's ever in the ground. Feel the sounds abound above that make you move around. Take a droplet of my dreams and soak it in your skin. Bring back all the stories about everywhere you've been. In the meantime, I'll be waiting, nothing to do while you're away. Get back before I get impatient and distracted by the news of the day. In the meantime, I'll be waiting, nothing to do while you're away. Get back before I get impatient and distracted by the news news of the day. Distracted by the news of the day. Thank you.
Yeah.
I goobered up one of the chords there, but otherwise, okay. So I'll just follow with what Stacy's theme here and do a nice song about, being nice to each other. This one is called Just Like a Friend. I'll do it with my fingers here. Well, I'm going to get rid of these. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Treat others gently, and gentleness comes in return. Small acts of kindness can even spread all around the world. One little smile can soften the pain and lift someone's spirits enough to keep trying again. Just like a friend. Soften your words and consider the way they've been heard. Ears will close down to harsh sounds, and then meaning gets blurred. One little smile can soften the pain and lift someone's spirits enough to keep trying again. Just like a friend. Do you know we're much more than talk? We're all more than anything we've lost. Soften your words and consider the way they've been heard. Ears will close down to harsh sounds, and then meaning gets blurred. One little smile can soften the pain and lift someone's spirits enough to keep trying again. Just like a friend. Just like a friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnie.
Very sweet.
Hey, Arnie.
Hey,
So,
thanks.
so why do they call it Sweet Connections?
Because Sweet Connections is the lovely shop that makes it possible. Bell's Shop is what makes it possible.
It's an ice cream store.
Thank you. It's an ice cream store. I've never been there, clearly, as everybody can figure out by now.
Well, George says hi, so
That's good.
he's texting me. So
I was wondering if he was mad.
no. So what made you become a musician?
Oh, my well, we lived in LA by the airport, LAX,
when I was a kid. And when I was about 5, people would walk around signing people up for stuff. So if some guy came to our door and knocked on it and said, "Hey, your son ought to be an accordion player." And so my mom and dad bought me an accordion and gave me accordion lessons like right away. So I was on my way with accordion, playing at family gatherings and things like that, as a kid. And so that's how I got started with it.
Wow. I was in LA, but I have a totally different story.
There we go.
Yeah, well, I guess the accordion cut through the sound of the jets.
Yeah. We eventually had to move away because of those jets.
Yeah.
So, they got us out of there.
It was good. So what did you once you mastered the accordion? Where did you go from that? On Lawrence Welk or what?
No, I didn't see a future in that. Although I do have a distant uncle who played guitar with Lawrence Welk's orchestra from time to time, so I do have that connection there. But what I did was went from accordion to playing recorders with my dad and my brother. Mm-hmm. We played trios, and that was wonderful, playing like Telemann and things like that. Old classical music pieces. And then after that, playing clarinet with the orchestra, all classical. Then classical guitar. And then after that, electric guitar, and all hell broke loose then.
the rock and roll bug.
That's right.
All right. Any bands you were in LA or?
Yeah, I was in a punk band in LA in 1979 called the Alcoholics, and we played a lot of clubs up on Sunset and various towns, around central LA and all. Downtown like Hong Kong Cafe and Madame Wong's and stuff like that. Oh. Blackie's.
I remember all those places. We got to compare notes sometime.
We do. I want to talk shop with you on all that.
Yeah, it's cool. And Lawrence Welk, he was, as we used to cruise down Sunset Boulevard, he would be next to us in his Cadillac, and he would slow down to get our eye and wave at us.
Cool.
He was just such a friendly guy. I mean,
that's very cool.
He'd slow down. He'd go, "Oh, wait a minute, I want to wave at you." I'm going, "No, wait a minute, we should be waving at you, Mr. Welk."
That's right.
We knew it was him because bubbles were coming out of his. No, they weren't. They weren't.
That's the tell.
Well, Arnie, when Belle opens up the ice cream shop again, for public, we'll have to meet there and place.
Excited to finally meet you I've met you in person, Pete, but meet you again in person over some ice cream. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. All right. Well, Arnie, thank you so much for being here and sharing. And it's been such a long time since I saw you.
It was a joy to be playing with all the good songwriters here tonight and listening to all these great original pieces. It's wonderful.
Okay. Thank you, Arnie. See you next time.
Thank you.
And our concluding performer is Jane Canfield from Olympia, Washington. And Open Mic America is her favorite open mic. Haha. Jane and I performed together on the September 5th show. We were fellow performers back then.
Yes. Well, yes, I love Open Mic America, and thanks for having me back again. It's been such a great evening, all that talent, and it's a privilege to be here. I've written 8 winter holiday songs, so I've decided to move one to November as I've changed the lyric to "The holidays are almost here." So here is my song. I'm so glad I'm married to Santa. The holidays are almost here, my favorite time of year. And I'm gonna have a ball, 'cause I'm the luckiest woman of all. I'm so glad I'm married to Santa. Red hat, big laugh, that's my man. I'm so glad I'm married to Santa, and I'm ready for some Christmas cheer. So when he comes home and we're finally alone, I'm gonna kiss his rosy cheeks so jolly, pull off his boots and loosen his suit, and wrap my arms around his sweet pot belly. My Santa works hard every day, getting ready to load up his sleigh with presents so fun, and I get the very best one. I'm so glad I'm married to Santa, red hat, big laugh, that's my man. I'm so glad I'm married to Santa, and I'm ready for some Christmas cheer. So when he comes home and we're finally alone, I'm gonna kiss his rosy cheeks so jolly, pull off his boots and loosen his suit, and wrap my arms around his sweet pot belly, deck my halls with boughs of holly. I got the guy who's so jolly. I'm so glad I'm married to Santa, red hat, big laugh, that's my man. Oh, I'm so glad I'm married to Santa.
Now I will sing for you a love song to Santa. Just kidding. This is a love song I wrote many years ago, and I'm still working on it. I'm changing it to apply more to my life. At that time, I was writing for some market. I don't know why. Anyway, here's Holding You. How's the reception, by the way? Am I too loud?
You're sounding good, Jane.
Great, Jane.
Okay, good, because last time I had trouble. I do have it on Ethernet tonight.
Yeah, that makes the difference.
I used to think about the man of my dreams. Would his eyes be brown, blue or green? Would he be short or maybe tall? When I found you, it didn't matter at all. Holding you, I hold everything. My desire, my destiny. Do you know what you've done for me? How you've changed my life, how I am complete when I'm holding you. You're always talking how you don't look quite right. Hair's getting thin, jeans getting tight. But when you're in my arms, all I see is a man that means the world to me. Holding you, I hold everything. My desire, my destiny. Do you know what you've done for me? How you changed my life, how I am complete when I'm holding you. It's just like you become my earth, my sea, my shining sun. You are more than I ever dreamed. Holding you, I hold everything. Holding you.
That's lovely.
Terrific, Jane. Terrific.
Oh, and thank you to all of our singer-songwriters. We have Jane Canfield from, make sure I have everybody's name here, Jane Canfield from Olympia, Washington, Arnie Herdy from Burlingame, California, Stacy Henley from Corvallis, Oregon, Max Newton from Berkeley, California, Cheryl K Wood from Houston, Texas, Julie Grower from Nashville, Tennessee, Roberta Lamb from East Providence, Rhode Island, Wade Worthington from Portland, Oregon, and Michael Melia from Cary, North Carolina. I want to thank every one of our 9 performers and give them another big round of applause for being here tonight.
Now, Alice.
And also, big round of applause to our audience who's watching us in YouTube land.
And
TK. More
TK.
information is on openmicamerica.com. If you're wondering where can I get this really snazzy Open Mic America t-shirt and posters and other collateral that you can spread the word, it's easy to do. Go to Open Mic America, scroll down, and in the green room tab, you click on that, and it's under performers, and you can find all the information about ordering your own t-shirt, getting posters made, and being a supporter and patron of Open Mic America. Our next show is next Sunday, November 14th, and we are having, we're going to look forward to that starting at 5 o'clock Pacific time. We also are, let's see, what else we're going to stay tuned for the next lineup. It's not yet on our website, which is openmicamerica.com. And I also encourage everyone to check out the local open mics, which are listed also on the website, and the open mics that were mentioned in today's show. And if you want to spread the word about your open mic, please go to the website and, email us. We'd like to know more about your open mic so that we can list it as well. I want to thank all the great interview questions from my partner in crime, Pete Summer. Amazing questions. Thank you so much.
And Jane got left out.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I've got to circle back for Jane. I mean,
that's my fault.
That's no. There's no culpability here.
It's my fault.
It's all right. It's Max.
Spartacus.
It's always
I am
Max's fault.
Spartacus.
All right.
Jane, you're back.
Jane, that Christmas song, that I hear classic all over it. I mean, you astound me with some of the stuff that you write. Well, it's just I'm in awe, and that is a. To me, I mean, I needed to hear that song. I mean, I really did. I don't know, the universe aligned. I needed to hear that message. I'm going, my gosh. I mean, it was just get me in the mood for Christmas. I mean, it's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. If it's not recorded yet, get it recorded, get it out. It should be in the Macy's parade. I mean, it's timely. Everybody here, all your songs should be in the Macy's parade, but it's Christmas, so it has to be in the Macy's parade. So Jane, what gosh, with all that, I've just been sitting here just yapping. What skills have you gained that have helped you in your performances and your writing and just over the years?
Well, I left piano behind when I left high school and church and all that. So I came back to the piano and started writing in my late 30s. So I started remembering a lot of what I knew because I was in church playing octaves and that sort of thing. But then the chord progressions changed and I ended up with what I call crash chords, a little jazzier chords. So that's what I see. The most change is that my piano is maybe has some jazz chords more than it did. Did I answer the question?
Well, this is not a competition. You're not being judged, and there's no wagering, so don't worry about it. We're doing fine. Anyway, I just wanted to circle back and just give you kudos for the song and everybody here. I mean, this is I said it before and I'll say it again. we have 9 performers. That's 18 songs, and those are 18 gifts that we listen to on a Sunday afternoon, and it is like Christmas. Each song is a gift, and it's a package that we open that we don't know what's inside it until we hear it, and it's just a wonderful experience for me, and I know I have consensus from all of you out there for that too. So thank you for sharing those gifts. And it's Christmas in November, and we have that to look forward to. Thank you so much. Alice, I return the mic to you.
Hey, thank you, Pete, and well said. I want everyone to know that openmicamerica.com will have the next lineup, and we have Daphne Ramil and as our MC and Capo Dave as our interviewer for next time, and you can check what performers we have in store, and we'll have more fun. So please spread the word. Please go to the website. Please tell your friends, Facebook, Instagram, and for all the performers, and this is one last favor, is to please go to their websites that are listed on our website and friend them, get to know them, go to YouTube, listen to their music, and if you like what you heard, which I know you did, keep listening and keep sharing and keep subscribing, and also give them comments. So that will keep encouraging, and that's what we need. That's for more eyes on us and more listeners. So thank you all so much, and that is the conclusion of our show. So please come back and stay in touch, and we'll see you next time. All right? Promise? See y'all later.